Hey world, I am back with another video. Today I have another exciting unboxing to share with you. And I've been wanting to purchase from this brand Cafune for quite a while. I just never made the plunge because the prices just wasn't sweet enough for me to make that purchase. And I will tell you, good things do come to those who wait. And of course, when I find good things, I'm going to share it with all of you. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, definitely do so, because I did share this amazing deal with all of my followers. And many of you have reached out saying, thank you. I purchased mine. Such a great deal. Received it. It was a great experience. So let's just get right into it. Let's go over the first one. And I will say all of this is purchased with my own money. I did not get sponsored. I did not get gifted any of these. But regardless if I do or not, I will always give you my honest opinion. So the first one is going to be from Dress Up Your Purse. And I haven't really purchased anything much from Dress Up Your Purse recently, but when this released, I was like, oh my God, this is so adorable. I had to get one for myself. And this is going to be the Paris Micro in the blue color. How adorable is this? I know there are a lot of videos out there, so I won't go into so much detail, but I do want to share my thoughts on it. I think this is completely worth it. For what it is, I know like Louis Vuitton did come out with one of these, the micro version of it with the monogram, et cetera, et cetera. Isn't it something like $2,000 or something absurd? I don't know how much exactly there are. I'll insert a screenshot, but a tiny little purse that is canvas, and for you to charge an obscene amount of money, I was just like, I can't justify it. And I do have a Pochette Metis and I do love it, but the silhouette, I think, is what most people love the most. And I think this is made out of leather and it's like, what, $150, $180. Completely worth it if you like the micro bag trend. It does come with a shoulder strap that is adjustable. And if you like, it also comes with a chain strap. So I just want to say this is something I can wear if I'm just, going with the bare essentials. You want to fit a couple credit cards in there. You want to fit a lippy in there and call it a day. I think this is great. It's also great if you want to gift this to like a niece or your daughter. I think this is a great option and it's super cute. The leather is very soft, very luxurious. The gold hardware is really nice. I will say the gold hardware on the actual bag itself is really nice. So are the D-rings. However, I think the hardware on the actual strap itself, this one, it didn't seem like it matched with the D-rings, but I could be completely wrong. I feel like this could be a little bit better. Everything I talk about today will be linked down in the description box for you. I do have an affiliate link. If you want to help and support me, feel free to use it. No pressure. It's up to you. But when it comes to Cafune, again, not affiliated, not sponsored. I just really wanted to purchase from them. So let's open it together. Got a little thank you card. I actually got 3 items. I know I said 3 bags, but really I got 4 items to unbox with you today. Comes in a really eco-friendly box. It comes with also like a thank you card, so nothing crazy here. But basically, I was able to purchase from their sample sale. So I did sign up for their newsletter, which is why they gave me a sneak peek, informed me like, I don't know, 48 hours before the actual sample sale went live, which I was like anticipating, making sure I was ready for it. Immediately made my purchase and then posted on my stories for all of you guys to take advantage of. But the first item I'm gonna talk about is an SLG. And this is going to be their C-Lock zip wallet. If you've seen my other videos, you know I already have one and I freaking love this thing. It has worn beautifully. This is, I want to say, a couple months old, a year old. I can't remember. I've been wearing this nonstop. I have not switched out of it this entire year. And look at this. It has worn beautifully. There's a little bit of dirt here, but that's, unavoidable, right? And then you can see all my cards in the back. It is the best wallet I have used in a very, very long time. So what do? Purchase a second one. Do I need a second one? Absolutely not, but the color is beautiful. And I'll talk about pricing after I've gone over all of these bags here. But I think for me to purchase a really bright colored SLG is great because, sometimes you have that black hole that you stir around and you need to find your wallet. This is the perfect color. Just anything bright, anything, very vibrant is going to help you find your wallet easily if you've got a bigger bag and you got to go stir the pot for it, right? The second bag that I purchased is going to be their iconic bag, and this is their Stance wallet. Isn't that adorable? Yes, this is going to be a mini bag, and you can see the gorgeous forest green color. I haven't started using this bag just yet, so I don't know really what the wear and tear, and of course, this is really just the first impression. I mean, I've touched a lot of bags, I've handled a lot of bags, and I think this is fantastic, especially for the price that I paid for it. But if you take a look here, there's going to be the gold hardware, which I think is fantastic. You got the little top handle, and then on the back, you'll see that there are removable straps, and it is adjustable. You also have a back pocket where you definitely cannot fit a phone in there. You could put little cards, little lippies back in the back compartment here. And I do like the zipper. The zipper is pretty nice. Now on the interior, I love how you can see this portion of it. It's not just an open space where things can fall out. It actually has an, I guess, overhang on the inside. So basically you can see it looks like it's a little hole. And then when you close the bag itself, it is extremely secure. You don't have to worry about the gap here or the hole here where, lipstick or whatever small items can fall out. Then the interior is just going to be one main compartment. It's hard to see because it's a dark interior. It's a black interior, but you got one pocket, two pockets, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 different credit card slots. You also have a zip compartment here as well. So lots of, different capacity and different compartments for such a little bag. I think this is really well designed, and I'll show you what fits in a moment here. The leather quality is fine. It's good. Is it Saint Laurent quality? I wouldn't say so. Does it smell like leather? It has a very faint smell of leather. There's the bottom right there, no feet. And then you've got the contrast stitching right there as well. I think this particular silhouette's it's a very classic kind of flat bag where you open it and then you close it, right? But then the actual details and the design of it, I think makes it very special, and I'm really digging it. I did see the medium size. I also saw the regular size. Honestly, I don't like the larger sizes just because I feel like the flap handle sticks out too much. And it just seems a little disproportionate with the actual bag itself. The ratio of the flap and the bottom and the main compartment here seems like not so top heavy, so to speak. It's hard to explain, but I'll insert some photos and then you'll see exactly what I mean. So I prefer the Stance in the wallet size and not so much the medium or the large size. All right, the last bag I'm going to show you is going to be the small pendulum crossbody bag in the slate stone color with gold hardware. Take a look at this. Let me just do a quick spin for you because I think this is a gorgeous color and it is a very well constructed bag. Comes with a removable strap just to give you a quick tour of it. And then you can see that this strap is adjustable by opening this enclosure, scrunching it in, extending it, making it to what you are looking for in terms of the length. There is a back pocket. You also have this enclosure where you press on the button and then it opens. Interior is just going to be one main compartment. There is a zip compartment, a little pocket that, I don't know, usually I don't really use those kind of pockets, but it's nice to have if you need to keep something safe. And then of course you've got the front compartment as well. Then you can see there is the Cafune, which I love because it is very low key. You can also see the Cafune logo on the actual hardware itself. But when you close the bag, you won't see any, logos whatsoever. So this one is going to be in the grain leather. They also come in smooth leather. They also have shearling, which I totally, nope, don't like that. But I wanted the one where it's the grain leather because I feel like if I already got one in a smooth leather, I don't need to get another one in the smooth leather. So I decided to opt for the grain leather. Taking a look at the bag construction, I think one of you have talked to me about this before. I can't remember who. It's been a while. I think you weren't impressed with the actual leather. It was kind of like no big deal. But honestly, in my opinion, I think it's pretty decent. Maybe it's just because I got it on a super deal and I think it's pretty decent. But I think the construction is great. The glazing looks fantastic. The stitching is pretty fantastic as well. I have no complaints. This one kind of doesn't smell like leather, but it feels like leather. So it really comes down to how they process the leather. And then one more thing I want to add is that the interior, I love how the lining is stitched down. One of my biggest pet peeves that a lot of brands do is that the interior fabric, like it doesn't need to be leather. It can be micro suede. It could be cheapy fabric. This one is going to be cheapy nylon fabric, which I'm completely okay with. Just stitch it down because I don't want a loose piece of flap clothing just like flying everywhere, right? Let's go over what fits in the small pendulum. This bag is already filled with a lot of my day-to-day items. And there's still a little bit of room. I didn't stuff it to the brim, but I did put in all of the stuff I usually like to bring with me. I love my sunscreen. Gotta have my sunscreen. And this is going to be the Make Prem one. I got my Cafune wallet. I feel like it's complete now. The Cafune wallet with the Cafune bag. I think it's fantastic. So I got my wallet right there. I've got my usual cosmetic pouch with, lippy, nail file, mirror, etc., etc. I also have my Beats, earphones, and I also have my portable charger. My phone, I slipped in my front pocket, which is an iPhone 10, iPhone 11. But biggest question, will this fit in the back pocket? Definitely not sideways. You can put it down vertically, but it's not going to go in sideways, which is fine because sometimes you just want to put your phone somewhere for the time being. Usually, like I like to say, it's always super glued to our hands anyways. So if you just need to be quickly hands-free, that's a completely fine kind of space for you to put it in vertically. Okay, now for the stance bag. What does it fit? The wallet size, I did have to play a little bit of Tetris, but it still fit actually pretty snugly. You don't see any over bulging. So I think this is fantastic because I was a little surprised. I was like, oh, this is not gonna fit. So I was able to get my sunscreen. And then you can see if once I take the sunscreen out, because I lay it on top, I take it out, you can see how I play Tetris, right? Lippy, I got my nail file. I got the wallet. You have to stand it vertically, but I can see I was able to bring my headphones as well as my portable charger, and then lastly, my phone. If I needed to get my phone out of there separately, I was able to, and then in the front pocket, I was able to put my little Chanel compact mirror. So the only thing is that I couldn't fit my little cosmetic pouch in there just because it was too bulky and it took up too much space. So you do have to separate everything out and play Tetris in there a little bit. But overall, I was actually pretty impressed. If I really wanted to save some space and I didn't want to bring my entire wallet, I could have used one of those 4 card slots and brought my essentials. Honestly, you can actually just empty out my entire wallet and use the back compartments, the 2 little pocket compartments, and then the 4 credit card slots in lieu of the actual wallet itself. All right, let's talk about pricing. This little wallet, zip wallet, retails for $115. And I got it on sale for $71. Was this one the most massive savings? No, but I really liked it. It's a tried and true product for me, so that's why I purchased it. And it's in a really fun color. So do I think this is worth it at full price? 100%. I highly encourage you to purchase this one. And if you want to just test out Cafune as a brand, I would say, yeah, $117 all day, every day. Now, the second one, which is, again, remember, their iconic bag, this one is retailing at $448. And I was able to purchase this one for $135. I think that this is such a fantastic deal for such a unique looking piece. Now, let's go back to my original question. Would I purchase this for $448, the retail price? I'm gonna say probably not, which is why I never purchased it until the sale came up. I feel like this price is not a bad price, but knowing that I purchased it at $135, I was like, I probably wouldn't pay $448. Now, I feel like if they mark this at around the $325 range, it would be much more palatable. But again, this is their iconic bag, so I don't know if they want to lower their prices that much. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I kind of feel like it would be much more palatable if, again, I don't know if this is their ideology, if this is their marketing strategy, but if you are trying to compete against a company like Polen, or if you're trying to compete with Demillier, or, you know, more of those mainstream like indie brands, the smaller brands, if they drop their prices just a little bit and do a little bit better at advertising, I think that they could really have a good market share. Yes, this is an Asian brand. European brands usually dominate that market, regardless if it's big luxury or indie brands. We just have that notion like, oh yeah, it's made in Italy, let's go buy from them. That's not necessarily always the best quality. And I think Chinese companies can have really good quality control and they can produce really nice things as well. So I think they should lower their prices a little bit. And again, that would make it and have a better marketing strategy. That would probably make it a little bit more palatable and they can kind of take off much more so than they are right now. So the last bag is going to be the small pendulum. And I was able to purchase this bag for $159. The retail price is $398 for this small pendulum. And would I buy this at retail price? For this particular one, I would say 100%. $398 for this particular bag, I feel like it is completely reasonable. This is a well-constructed bag. The cheapest part of this particular bag, I would say, is probably the interior, where they use kind of like the nylon material, not even microfiber suede. But honestly, does it really matter that much what the interior is made of? If the nylon is really durable, go for it. Let's go ahead and save some money and use cheaper materials on the inside and then spend more money on the actual bag on the outside, where you can see it, you can feel it. The interior is just where you dump all your stuff anyways. It's not like it needs to be the most luxurious. So I think if you were to want to purchase this bag at full retail price, I would say 100%, or if you want to wait for next year's sample sale, either or. I can't wait to see what Cafune comes out with in terms of their designs. I feel like they are very innovative in a very different way compared to a lot of the other brands out there. I mean, how unique is this? I don't understand why there aren't more hype with this particular bag or this particular brand, or maybe I'm just late to the game. I don't know. I haven't seen Cafune being talked about by many very other brands. I did see one big YouTuber and she wasn't promoting it. You probably know who I'm talking about, but she's just like, what's this? I was just like, wow, that's kind of savage. Like, this brand sent this particular bag to you, at least like talk about it a little bit more other than like 5 seconds, right? Thanks for hanging out with me and hearing me ramble today. Like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Life is hard. I want to help you save time and money so that you can somehow adult easier and hopefully less than retail. I'll see you next time. Go check out some of these videos here.